Good afternoon. My name is John Ashodian. I'm the Executive Director of the MHI Solutions Community. I'm here live at ProMat. I'm really excited to be with you here today to give you an introduction to the MHI Solutions Community. I'm also an industry marketing manager at SICK, and SICK has been a part of MHI for many, many years and a proud member of the MHI Solutions Community. And so to get started, got up here a picture, a cross-section of the membership of the MHI Solutions Community, and it's a little bit different than some of the other industry groups if you're familiar with those. Unlike the other industry groups that are focused specifically on one technology set or one category of solution, the MHI Solutions Community brings together all of those members together with the end user community and practitioners to help essentially raise all boats in the harbor and to advance the interests of the material handling industry. And we do that through collaborative efforts and through cooperation with all of the membership, but also with the market at large by collaboration and by partnerships, and really by a lot of thought leadership sharing and insights. So you can see from the mix of companies and the members here that we've got a mix of whether it's a software company, a conveyor, machine builder, AGV, robotics. We're part of more of a component supplier, but there's different levels of I guess profiles or different profiles of that membership that really add the value and bring the strength to the solutions community. Just to run through our mission and vision. Our mission is to engage and collaborate with suppliers, practitioners, and stakeholders in timely discussions towards supply chain solutions. And that's what the group is all about, is coming up with the best solutions for the next big trend. What are the disruptors and what are those things that are happening in the industry that suppliers and practitioners can work together on to help improve and advance the industry. Our vision is to inspire evolutionary excellence, right, in the supply chain through diverse stakeholder collaboration. And again, I use some of these words repeatedly, but it's so important to really understand that the level of collaboration and cooperation between all of the entities and stakeholders really are what bring the value and provide member value and provide value to the industry. So we break down the value proposition a couple different ways. It depends on what your role is in terms of your position with this group. On the inside, to members of this solutions community, you collaborate positively to impact the industry. You work together to come up with solutions, to interpret some of the trends and understand what's happening economically, what's happening from a technology standpoint. From a competitive standpoint, what's the competitive nature of the industry? And you work with those peers, practitioners, academia, and media to help advance every aspect of the industry. And exposure to media outlets and potential customers is a tremendous value because you get to hear firsthand what their needs are, what are their challenges, and on the other hand, you can listen firsthand as well and start to define what are the next things, what are the next solutions that are going to come to the community. On the practitioner side, if you're a user of this equipment or you put it to use in your facility, you deploy the products that every member of the solutions community put together for the market, your value proposition is this, is you've got a safe harbor to come to and talk with suppliers, to bring challenges, to discuss trends, to discuss some of the problems that you're having, and that really influences and impacts not only what the members of the community are doing, but help provide solutions and advance your operational goals and help in terms of your efficiencies and your business strategies. We work collaboratively to educate the solutions providers on your needs and goals. So there's active, and we'll talk about this in a few seconds here, active activities that you can engage in where you engage directly with members and you communicate directly what your challenges are for the community, but also can directly interpret what your needs are. And that goes a long way in terms of getting the best solution as quickly as possible. That ongoing relationship builds over time, and I'll give you a couple examples of some of those that have engaged with us year after year. Offer a challenge to the market. We've seen this repeatedly at our spring meetings, and particularly in our annual meeting, where we've got panelists and guest speakers that come in and directly challenge our group to say, you guys aren't doing this well, you need to figure out a better way. Or you're doing this well, but if you could only do this, it would make things better for me. And it's that kind of exchange that really brings practitioner value. Influence the solution centers for the industry. What we have on the plate right now isn't the only thing. It's not static, it's continually evolving. So there's always opportunity to influence the direction of either the industry groups themselves, or perhaps within the subcommittees, a particular aspect of or challenge that you have that you can directly inspire perhaps a new subcommittee, or maybe even a new industry group. Create personal and company brand awareness. Certainly, we're all sharing, exchanging information. Again, it's a safe harbor, but we'd invite practitioners and users to come, and I'll give you, again, a few examples of that as we go. Our work group, it works to provide a number of different things for members and guests. We bring value every day, and we try and do that in the form of some of the different activities that we do. I think I already mentioned, that there's an avenue in voice for end users and practitioners. We help share that information, we exchange thoughts, we exchange ideas, that translates into value. The membership meetings are a really big part of what we do every year. We have a spring meeting and then an annual meeting, and in each one of those within the MHI Solutions community, we bring in thought leaders throughout the industry and in a cross-section of different profiles of users to come in and discuss those topics. A lot of times the MHI Solutions community will provide some seed questions or some thought topics or some things to drive discussions. And those discussions inevitably end up with a deeper understanding of the challenges from the supplier side, but also a deeper understanding from the practitioner side as to, what is the potential, what are the capabilities with the technologies that are available and with the capabilities of each of these individual companies. Certainly, trade event, presentations, MHI Solutions community is very involved with that. We had 2 presentations yesterday, one specifically on brand new solutions, the latest and greatest products for the industry. Sponsorships, we work very closely with KICME, with Mahaffey, very closely working with them as well. They have similar interests as the MHI Solutions community, and we work together with them to advance thought leadership and to inspire new ideas and to innovate across the board. And then finally, more specific and more acute, I guess, activities that we work on are trends and activity reports. In collaboration with the parent MHI or the umbrella group MHI, we work very closely to make sure that we're reporting out activities in white papers and documentation that's going to be a useful guide or useful information to share by both members and practitioners. So I think I mentioned earlier we have active committees, right? The one activities or the group of activities that we currently have are these. There's the software committee, condition monitoring and reliability. We have a meeting content committee that works specifically on the content for each of the spring and the annual meeting. A lot of time and effort goes into making sure that we're bringing the best panelists, the best topics, and the best ideas for discussion to each one of those meetings to provide the best value for those that attend. And then certainly the marketing is a large group as well that's very active in making sure that we're communicating not only the value of the MHI Solutions community, but the outputs from that group and the cooperation that happens between that group and all of the industry groups within MHI. So a lot of different activities to become involved with. Everyone's got something that they can contribute, and it doesn't mean that these are the only committees that we could have. There might be other ideas that you have that you could bring to us. We could perhaps add another committee to the list if you come join us. One new activity that we're working on in just launching this year is the Solutions Community Reverse Pitch. And some of you may be familiar with what this concept is. It's essentially a way for it's a process that allows companies to come in and present their challenges to the solutions community. And it's a little bit more formal process than some of the panel discussions that we may have or some of the Q&A in our breakout sessions. It's a formal process that allows a user to come and say, solutions community, I have this problem, I'm trying to address it, I'm not sure which parties to bring together, I have an idea maybe on some of the technology, but the integration is difficult, I need some help with the software. This is the perfect environment to come for help with that and to launch projects and to come up with a creative and meaningful approach to solutions. And again, working on a collaborative basis to do that. We like to look at these as very meaningful partnerships in being able to, again, help drive member value, but also drive solutions to the industry to help advance the industry as a whole. The executive or leadership board is this. Again, it's a diverse group of individuals that are representing all the MHI Solutions community in terms of the planning and As I mentioned before, we've got a good cross-section of both component suppliers like myself, we've got integrators, we've got software, media, academia. There's really an excellent mix of those that are the best in the industry to come together and drive new solutions, drive ideas and innovation, and make the industry better. If you want to learn more, plenty of opportunity to do that here at ProMat. Stop by the MHI booth at the North Hall, 6500 today. You can also visit mhi.org, and there's enormous amounts of information there that can help drive you towards an engagement, whether it's the MHI Solutions community or one of the industry groups. We'd love to have you involved, and we'd love you to stop by and talk to us a little bit more. And until next time, I wish you a fair day at ProMat. Enjoy the rest of the show, and hope to see you soon at one of our meetings. Take care.